What's going on, guys? It's your boy, John Liquidator, coming back with another video. So it look like Skip Bayless is currently under fire over his recent comments about Caitlin Clark not being a dog. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. When it comes to big-time media, man, one week they love you, the next week they hate you. And that is the current situation that is happening with Caitlin Clark, man. Many is trying to pin this loss on Caitlin Clark that the Indiana Fever suffered yesterday by the Chicago Sky. And I'll be the first to tell you, bro, we cannot put this one on Caitlin, not even a little bit, bro. She had a double-double. The game was lost due to bad coaching. Christie's side's got to take this one on the chin. And for its big-time media putting this on Caitlin Clark, that is wrong. Because at the end of the day, she did not designate the play for her to inbounds the ball to be passed in to her teammates. Caitlin Clark did not facilitate the play to where she wasn't allowed to take the last shot. At the end of the day, Christie got to take this one. Now, before we get into the Skip Bayless story, we got to talk about the All-Star game that is currently coming up very, very soon. And Caitlin Clark is exploding with votes, bro. I can't lie about it. Angel Reese getting votes as well. Well, a reporter had asked Caitlin Clark, what would it feel like to be a teammate of Angel Reese on this All-Star team? And she set the record straight immediately. Let's roll the footage right now.
Got it done.
Caitlin, since you've been in Indiana, did we get to know Tamika Catchings very well? Has she been a part of your experience down there?
Yeah. I think Tamika has reached out after, every single game, whether it's been a win for us or a loss. And I know she's been at a few games. Obviously, she's busy and everything that she has going on too. So, been one of the most supportive people, was there. I met her the first day that I arrived in Indianapolis. Just obviously a great resource for myself to have and everybody on our team to have. And, our film room is named after her, the championship trophies in our locker room. So she's the epitome of who we want to be, not only as basketball players, but as people. She's one of the best there ever is. So, she's been nothing but supportive.
Caitlin, I'm sure you've seen the All-Star voting return. I'm curious, have you ever actually had a chance to play with Angel, and how fun do you think that could be if you both end up making the All-Star game?
A lot of hypotheticals. I think both of you would probably, or both of us would probably tell you our focus is on definitely playing basketball, and if that works out for the both of us, great. It would be a lot of fun. We've never played together, so I guess I don't really know what all goes into how they select the All-Star team. I'm new to the league. I know fan vote is part of it, but there's also a lot of other criteria. It's not just fan vote, so. She's had a tremendous season, and, if that was to happen, I'm sure, people would love it.
That was Caitlin Clark setting the record straight about potentially being Angel Reese teammates for this year All-Star game. And the way it's looking, she more than likely probably is going to be her teammate. And we already know that is going to break the internet. That is possibly going to make extreme headlines, and it's going to be talked about for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to a month. But with all that being said, Caitlin Clark talked about Tamika Catchings actually playing a big part in her transition to the WNBA, which we did not know that either. So that was shocking new information. Now let's get to Skip Bayless right now, bruh. So the FS1 analyst Skip Bayless basically called Caitlin out for not being a dog and criticized her for not taking the last shot in the final seconds of the game. But just like I told y'all before, bruh, Caitlin Clark had no control over that situation. With all that being said, let's check out what Skip had to say. Roll the footage.
Dog.
I got that dog in me, and you cannot teach that.
Right,
and you know what? You can't teach that. You either were born with it or you weren't. And you can't sort of nurture it or coach it or teach it. It's just what you're made of.
Yeah.
And Angel, for the first time as a professional basketball player, definitely showed me what she was made of, because they were in big trouble in that game. Conversely, I'm going to hold women's basketball to the same standards I would hold men's basketball. Caitlin, I don't know if she has that dog in her. I know she's got talent. I know she's got distance shooting talent, and I know she definitely has a gift for passing the basketball. But I don't know if she has that dog in her, because I start to wonder. I know it's extremely early, but I'm just saying I start to wonder when I see what I saw yesterday. Because I saw a game in which in the third quarter, again, on the road at Chicago, but it's a smaller arena. It's 10,000 seats. Caitlin's team was up 15 with 1:31 left in the third quarter. Then they were up 12 twice in the fourth quarter, the latest being at 6:38. Up 12 with 6:38 left. If you have that dog in you, if you are her or she, you get it home, man. Even away from home, you just figure out how to get that game home. And down the stretch for the last 6:38 of that game, I saw Angel Reese score 10 points with 5 boards. 10 and 5 over the last 6:38 of that game. And I saw Caitlin Clark do zilch. I saw nothing. She took one shot over the last 6:38 and missed it. It was a 3. And she had a couple of rebounds, but she had no more assists. Now, again, assists require somebody cashing in the pass, obviously. But she had an Indiana record for a team record, 13 assists through 3 quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, she had 0 assists. Again, she's got to have partners in crime there. Somebody has to make the shot that she sets up. But the point was, she didn't take, after the first quarter, she did not get to the free throw line, okay? She is 10th in the league already in free throws attempted. Think about that. And she leads her team by far in free throws attempted. She's all the way up to 72, and Kelsey Mitchell's at 56. Help me out. So you go the last 3 quarters of it's a rivalry game, and it's not a game against the Liberty or the Sun or Las Vegas or Phoenix, these veteran star-laden teams. The best, Kennedy Clark's a really good player, and she's more of a veteran player. But the 2 best players on the other team are both rookies like you are. So it's not like you're up against the Liberty and they're coming back from 15 or 12 down. You're against a team featuring 2 of your own, two your own age, in Cardoso, obviously, and Angel. Okay, so help me out. I'm looking at the last 3 quarters of this game, and Caitlin was very quiet. And it reminded me of the championship game against South Carolina when I came right in here and I said the same thing, because she had as hot a first quarter. Remember in the championship game, she scored 18 in the first quarter. And then the rest of the way, she went 5 of 20, and she just got quieter and quieter and quieter, and she shot no free throws the rest of the way in the championship game. Well, it kind of reminded me of the same thing, where I thought you were a little better than that.
That was Skip Bayless going in on Caitlin Clark for no reason whatsoever, bruh. Because at the end of the day, it was not her fault that they lost that game. And Caitlin Clark definitely got the dog in her, bruh. Look at her stats right now. Guys, get down in the comments section. Let me know y'all thoughts about Mr. O. Skip Bayless. Speaking about Caitlin Clark, keep them bills on, because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.